play something like that that's nice and flashy, all on one string, and it's pretty easy to do, then this is the video for you. Hello folks, Chris in Arena Studio, thanks for sticking around. So we're going to look at something that's a little bit showy-offy, dare I say, when it comes to this. It's quite an easy thing once you get the actual concept of this down. Something that you can use on various strings as well. But today we're just going to look at the B string, and we're going to be playing this type of thing where we pick to start the actual sequence off, and then we hammer onto the 4th fret, and then hammer on with the little finger onto the 7th fret, which gives us this type of thing. And then what I tend to do is just pull the little finger down, which then creates that pick again, that start of the steady on. That starts the whole sequence off for you, and then what you tend to do then is just move it up a fret so that you actually still hammer the open B string, and then you hammer onto the 5th. You hammer onto the 5th fret of the B string, and then the 8th fret of the B string, which is going to be there. Then you keep the same shape, the same spread on the fingers, and you move it up to the 7th fret, which gives you that. So if I go nice and slow from the beginning, you'll see how I pick once to start the sequence off, and then the rest of it is just the hammer on, this perpetual momentum created by this hammering on and pulling off with the little finger as well. So here we go. Now it's up to you where you want to go with it, whether you want to go warp speed and stay around one string, or just move it around for your musical pleasure. It's one of those things, really. Great little riff. I used to do something similar when I was in the bands years ago, and in the olden days in the bands you always had two things that were the law in rock and roll music, and one of those was drum solo and the other one was guitar solo. And I think I used to start mine off with something like that, where we did a big power chord, and then off I went into my showy-offy little bit that lasted probably about 4 days and bored the pants off everybody, no doubt. But it's a great little technique, and again, it's very similar to a thing that Angus Young did on one of the live albums, I think years ago, where he did it actually in reverse. Type thing. Again, you know, so it's just variations of stuff that's all been done before. It's just trying to maybe take it in a different direction or a different level. Have a little go at it, and let me know your thoughts, whether you find it pretty easy. I would recommend really just getting the first part going, because the weak part of this is this little pinky. This is the one that's going to cause you your problem, I think. So if you just go nice and steady with it, and then just get it sounding nice and clear. The other thing that I tend to do sometimes is just grab the 1st and the 3rd string, so that I'm not going to be catching those. So I'll pick, and then I've just rolled the pick out of the way, and I've just grabbed the 2 strings. So can have all sorts of bits of fun with it. Yeah, again, give the channel a subscribe and a like, and don't forget the live streams every Wednesday 5:30 GMT time. And I always feel like I want to say G&T time, gin and tonic time, but that's a bit of a bad sign, that really, when I'm thinking about gin and tonics at 5:30, but never mind. So I'm going to try and give you one or two other bits and bobs as well as we keep going. Give the channel a like and a subscribe. I shall see you with every video that drops 8:30 Friday morning, and then with the live streams, like I say, on a Wednesday evening at 5:30 as well. So for me, Chris, it's been an absolute pleasure again. Have a little play with this. Let me know in the comments how you go on, or if you do have any problems, and I'll see whether I can get back to you with any few points and tips to try and clean this up a little bit. But just build that stamina in one position first before you move up a fret. Get it going there, and then maybe from one to the other, you know, sort of 4th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, red lorry, yellow lorry. Oh, it is gin and tonic time, I think. See you next week. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.